Hey everybody, it's Tammy Espatia from Unbreak Your Life, where the broken pieces of your life can become a beautiful mosaic. I'm using my camera in a different thing right now. I got it on a tripod, so I'm kind of trying this out tonight. But I wanted to share something with you. A friend of mine in another group that I was in posted an article in the New York Times, and it's called, let me see right here, it's called Snowfall, the Avalanche at Tunnel Creek. And she posed a question to us in the group about something completely different than what I got out of it. But I read this thing, and it's a very long read, but it's a really good read. If any of you guys want to go take a look at the New York Times, it's by Dawn Branch. It's a story about these skiers who were pretty expert skiers and people in the skiing industry who went on a Sunday evening run or Sunday morning run on a area that's off of the normal ski area, which is out of bounds. So it's called Out of Bounds. And what they did was there's like 12 or 14 of them, and they were all experienced skiers, but this kind of thing kind of evolved, kind of word of mouth. People wanted to go. They saw all the snowfall. They're going to have some fresh powder. They decided they all wanted to go and try it out and ski this forbidden area. So they all got there, and they were looking at the weather reports, and the guy that talks about, avalanches, and they give a report every day, and I learned so much about how they predict avalanches and the way the ice is and the pack of it and how much weight on all this stuff that I never even knew and never even thought I ever wanted to know, but it was really kind of cool. And they were talking about, all of them getting up there in very much detail. It was like a movie. It's like listening or reading a movie. It should be made into a movie. It's pretty good. The guy, he writes beautifully. So the story is about these guys getting up there, and many of them, after the event happened, said they all had this gut feeling inside of them going, should we be doing this? Is this something that, they all had this thought in their head thinking, I don't know, this might not be too safe. This might not be something we should be doing. But they relied on the experts of the people that they knew, the area so well. They lived there, they breathed it, they ran the ski slopes and everything, and they all said it was fine. So they all went. What happened was, though, that they didn't listen to the red flags and the warnings, and they all went. They kind of followed each other, and they just did it. Well, an avalanche did happen, and 3 people died. And one of the quotes that I pulled from that story that I posted on this group site that we were studying this article, I wrote, I'm going to read it to you. They wondered how so many smart, experienced people could make the types of decisions that turned complex, rich, enviable lives into a growing stack of statistics. I actually saw that piece of this article as what many of us do. We're smart, we're rich, complex, enviable lives of people. That's who we are. And we often don't heed the warnings and the red flags that are coming our way because we don't want to say anything. None of them wanted to say anything. None of them wanted to say, wait a minute, should we be thinking about this a little bit differently? Or maybe we shouldn't have so many people going down this slope, because the more weight on the ice can cause an avalanche. And so my message through all of that, and what I wanted to share with you guys today, is if you don't say something, it could lead to dire consequences. A lot of the times we women, we don't say anything in relationships because what are we afraid of? Is it fear? Is it because we so want to be liked? Is it because we don't know how to stand up for ourselves? Is it because we are needy? Is it because we don't know how to say what we want to say? And when we don't do that, we end up running into trouble in the future. Things happen, the relationship fizzles, and there are red flags all around, and we just don't say anything. So to not cause an avalanche in your love life, heed the red flags before you go up the slope. always take into consideration what is happening, what's going on, even ever so small. I've talked about this before. Even the smallest things that you have this, gut feeling about, address it. Address it. I can't say it enough. Look at it. Don't turn away from it. Address it and go, okay, what does this mean? It's got your attention for a reason. Find out why. Because if you don't, there's going to be more and more and more that you don't pay attention to, and then the avalanche is going to eventually happen. And you're going to be buried. You're going to be buried. And you won't know how to get out of it, and you'll feel stuck. And you're going to die. Emotionally, you're going to die. And I don't want that for you guys. You guys don't deserve that. None of us do. You all deserve to have a fulfilled, happy love relationship. And to start off finding that, do the right thing by, like I keep saying, know your top 5 non-negotiables and what is it that you want. And anytime you're getting to know somebody, heed the warning signs. In my last video, I talked about how somebody, when they show them their character the first time, believe them. Same thing. Red flags. The red flags. Heed the warnings. Walk away or ask or say something about it, okay? Anyway, that's my avalanche story for you guys today. That's my Worthy Wednesday. You can find me on unbreakyourlife.com, where the broken pieces of your life can become a beautiful mosaic. And until Wednesday, or maybe before, have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.